What if I told you that in the next 10 minutes, you could discover the name of your great-great-grandmother, see where your family lived 100 years ago, and maybe even find a photo of ancestors you never knew existed, and it won't cost a cent. Sound intriguing? Well, that's what's possible when you use the online FamilySearch application. FamilySearch is completely free, which is wonderful, and it's run by a nonprofit organization that's been collecting family records for over a century. The best part? You don't need to be a computer expert to use it. If you can send an email or browse the internet, you can absolutely do this. So today, I'll walk you through everything you need to know to get started creating your account, setting up your profile, adding your parents' information, and discovering some amazing features that will help you discover your family's story. So grab a cup of tea, get comfortable, and let's dive into your family's past together. You can do it. I'll show you how. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Hi, my name is Jonathan Mills, and I'm excited about helping you to get started with FamilySearch, one of the most helpful websites for exploring your family tree. Now, just to be perfectly clear, I am not sponsored by FamilySearch, nor do I have any interest in the organization, financial or otherwise. I'm just a regular guy who loves using this online application, and I want to encourage others to benefit from using it as well. So to get started, we're going to set up a free FamilySearch account. Now, if you're a cautious person, your radar is probably saying, warning, warning, nobody ever gives anything away for free. Is it a scam? Will they sell my name and personal information? Are they going to try to convert me? And you should definitely exercise caution when something online seems too good to be true. But FamilySearch is a special case. First, the website is free, no trial period or hidden fees. Second, they protect your privacy by hiding your personal details unless you choose to make them public. For example, you might want people to be able to see your family tree so they can connect with you and you can collaborate. And third, yes, they do send emails, but they're designed to help you improve your family tree. There are no strings attached because volunteers like you and me donate their time to validate sources, index documents, and provide help to new users. Now, with that caveat out of the way, let's create a new account. First, open your web browser and type in FamilySearch.org, and you will see a clean, welcoming homepage like this. Creating an account. Okay, so here we are on the FamilySearch webpage, and we're going to go up here to the top right corner. If you have an account, you can sign in, but if you don't have one yet, we're going to create an account. I'm just going to walk you through it. I already have an account set up, but just to show you that you can use a sign-in partner like Google or Facebook or Apple, or if you're part of the Mormon Church, you can use your church account. In this case, I'm going to suggest we create a username and password. And it's like most web pages. You enter your first name, your last name, your date of birth. You create a username and a password. Make sure that it's a good, strong password. And whatever you do, don't reuse a password, and certainly not something important like your banking password. Very, very bad idea. And then recovery communication option. So, put in an email address that you check regularly. You can opt in to receive messages, which I suggest you do because they send very helpful emails about your family. Then include a phone number. You want to set the country code and then the phone number. You can opt into text messages if you prefer. Not my preference, but you might like that. And again, there's the membership of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, if that applies to you. And then finally, the terms of use and the privacy notice. I think it's always a good idea to read these documents. Most people just skip over them and move on, but it's a good idea to know what you're signing. Then when you're finished, click Done. Log in and start building your tree. Once you have submitted your information, check your email address because you should receive an email that looks something like this one. and it's just there to confirm your account information, just the way most software does that. And once you click that button, then you will have confirmed your information, and you'll be able to use your username and password to log in to FamilySearch. So go back to the FamilySearch page, click Login, type in your information, and it will take you to the home page. Once you get to the home page, you should see a button that says Build Your Family Tree. If for some reason you don't see that, just go up to the left corner, click on Family Tree, and then Overview, and you will see this page that says Build a Family Tree, and then underneath that it says Build Your Family Tree. So that's the button you want to press, Build Your Family Tree. Now we're going to begin building your family tree, and you always start with yourself. Now in this example that I'm sharing, I've already started building someone's tree, and this individual and their parents are still living persons. So I have grayed them out so that their identities will be kept private. People who are living persons are by default private and not searchable. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to demonstrate adding a person's profile starting with this individual's paternal grandmother, since she is deceased. And this will just show you the steps that you go through. It's the same when you do your own profile, when you do your parents' profiles, and even when we get to deceased relatives as well. This initial stage of building out your tree is a step-by-step process, and you just follow the instructions on the left side of the screen. So let's go to the paternal grandmother, and we're going to start inserting her information. Then we do the first name, and then we're going to put in the maiden name. For women, the default is always to use a person's birth name or their maiden name. There is a place to add a married name within the profile, but we'll do that later. For now, we're just doing basically the person's details at birth. Now we click Next. We're going to put in their birth date. When you type in the year, it pops up with a standardized date. So you just select that date and it adds it into the box. The same thing is true for the place of birth. You start typing in the place. It will bring up a number of standardized place names below and just select the one that is appropriate. And then once you have clicked Accept, then it asks the question, is your grandmother still living? Now, in the previous profiles, everybody has been living. So you would click Yes, and then that's all you need to do for right now. And then it will prompt you to go on to the next person. But once you get to the point where you're adding somebody who is deceased, then these will be the following steps. First, you click No to indicate that the person is deceased. Click Next, and now you'll put in the date of death. It can be just the year. We're going to pick 2022, and then the death place. In this case, I know that it was Edmonton, Alberta. We click Next, and now we are presented with a question. Is this your parental grandmother? We have this profile. If it's not the correct one, you just say it's not her. But if this is the person that you're adding, and in this case, it is the correct person, then you click this button. This is her. And now we can see that not only has she been added, but also her family is already present in FamilySearch. We can see her parents and her grandparents. And you can even see that each of her grandparents have many, many more relatives above them. Like Udavilla Kendall has more than 97 relatives in her family tree. So just by adding this one person, Isabel Julia Jackson, we have now expanded this tree significantly and connected into this global family tree that's part of the FamilySearch experience. And you can just see the power of it right there. When you hit continue, then you are shown your tree, and you can click the button now, go to see your family tree, and it will open up. And now we're looking at the tree, that same generation with Isabel Julia. And now you can click these arrows to discover more people in your family. Ernest Paul Jackson's siblings and his parents, Isabel Evans McQuarrie and her parents, and her great-grandparents, Donald McQuarrie, Isabel McLean, and you can even go up to further generations before that. Each of these arrows allows you to expand the family tree and open it up and discover new people. And this is very exciting. Some of these people may be entirely new to you. Now, in this case, Mary Reed, you see there's a red exclamation mark. That means that there's a problem with her profile. And there's a few problems here. Hugh Reed, Eleanor McPhee, Mary Reed, they all have an exclamation mark. So it's good to open that profile and have a look and see if you can resolve that. But don't worry about that right now. Just look at this big family tree. It started by adding a few people, and then once you connected it into the larger FamilySearch family tree, now you're able to dig deeper and deeper. And isn't this amazing how much information is already there in FamilySearch for you to discover? Okay, so now that we have your family set up, the next time you visit FamilySearch, you're going to be able to log in. And when you go to the main page, you just go up here to where it says Family Tree, and then drop down to Tree. And this will always default to your personal tree. It'll be centered on you and your relatives and connected into the wider family tree. So you'll just go in here, and when you want to work on a profile or look at a profile just to get started, all you have to do is click on the person's name, and then it will bring up their information here on the right-hand side. And you can click the tree to zoom in on that person as the central person for the tree. Or in this case, we can just click on the person button, and that takes us right to their profile. So there we are. We've got Elizabeth Ann Steves. We've got her information, her details, and then we can just go back to view in the tree and pop back to the tree. And we should be right there with Elizabeth Ann Steves. She's the central person now, and we've got the tree from her. Now, if you want to go back to the tree with you at the center, just go up to the right. You'll see the little home button. Click the home button, and now it will recenter the tree around you. So there you go. You're set up and you're ready to get started with FamilySearch. Well, congratulations. You now have the foundation you need to begin your family history journey on FamilySearch. Just remember, family history research is a marathon. It is not a sprint. Some days you'll make exciting discoveries that will keep you up late into the night. Other days you might hit a brick wall where the trail seems to go cold. Both of these experiences are normal parts of the process. So, are you ready to get started with FamilySearch? I hope so. If not, please drop a comment or a question below, and I'll do my best to help you get started, or to help you continue on the journey. If you appreciated this video, you know what to do. I'll see you next time.